We've been down here just twice. The first day was just a question of getting all these wood pieces in that I've been collecting either on the beach or in the last few months from the beach. Spent a day just bringing things to the site and varnishing, getting the dock arranged. Somebody donated, a wonderful fellow donated the dock in heaven. And today has been spent basically moving all the wood pieces and some simulated stained glass pieces out to the site. We really haven't gotten into the thick of the construction. That will be probably the next visit, and it hopefully will move well. But one of the wonderful things about public art is that you meet people as you work, and they often become involved, as our friend Dave just did. He helped us move some things on a yellow kayak. It's really cute of him in the boat. Maybe you can... That direction had an arc, but this direction does not have an arc. Help me here for a second. Krug, we could get more of his vine. Could this go in front a little more? So where's your tools and stuff? That's pretty good. Bucket. All right, we're gonna need that bucket. I'll undo this, and you go. Maybe you can get your tool, because I'm ready to move along. I'll undo this. Diana, you... You may not be the right piece. Huh?
We got no connection to this.
Oh, we have it done. It's in a good shape, but I think it's heavy. We have a system. Mostly over here and a little bit in the front. But whatever we can do to get that way and see if it starts to work, then decide whether we're going to... Can it go a tiny bit higher on that side?
No, it's okay. No, you can walk. That's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Well, this has been quite a challenge, this installation out there on the island. Over the past 2 weeks that I tried to work on it, We had dreadful weather with incessant storms and lightning and thunder now and again. However, it's a very, very inspiring and beautiful sight, as you can see. Today is a stunning day at the art opening. I began to construct a scaffolding with a lot of found trees and limbs on the shores of the Hudson. I also began to create simulated stained glass pieces that echo the mountains behind the site, as you can see. But what you have at this moment in time is a piece in process, which will be continued over the next month at least, if not the whole summer. It's an environment that's living and changing, just as the tides are changing every day and through the seasons. This piece responds to those changes, and this piece is challenged by change. In other ways, it is focusing on the fragility of life, on the notions and experience of living with uncertainty. It certainly has been an uncertain process in terms of creating the piece.
I was surprised to see it there, and it looks pretty good, and a lot of work went there. What we do is have to hope that a severe thunderstorm don't come up.
We're speaking to
Well, we had that already, but I don't know when this was put up.
So how do you feel about your project so far?
Well, it's nice to be working on it at a slower pace. I was so hectic before because I was doing 3 projects at once. It was very difficult, and the weather was very difficult. I couldn't work that often. And then the other day we went down there and the boat failed, so it hasn't been an easy project at all. However, this past week I'm able to work a little at a slower pace. I took my time on a couple of these panels, and I like them much better, the newer ones, especially that one. And I'm beginning to figure out how to do them so they do what I want with the project. So it's getting better, and if the fellow with the dock allows me, this is by far the best one, if he allows me to keep the dock for a while, I may actually pull this piece together and get it closer to the vision that I have. At this particular moment, I don't feel it's doing what I...
What do you envision?
I envision a very mystical piece where we have taken the original tree, and we do have photos documenting it. It was a very delicate limb fallen in the water, and now it has become a larger structure that's beginning to have a ship-like configuration, and I think that's interesting, and that's working, and it's very dimensional, and it has one experience when you stand on the bridge and face it, and there's an entirely different experience when you walk around the side, which I think is absolutely, appropriate. The part that's not working at this moment are the mountains and the stained glass pieces. They're all towards the back. The mountains are just sitting there kind of like comic strips. They're not working. And I have to really play with this piece of the installation until I figure out how to do it, because it's one thing to have a vision in your head. It's another thing to really make it integrate with an outdoor environment which is expansive and large and difficult to reach and very awkward to work upon. So we're just in the process of really figuring out how to play with the site, and likewise I'm at the point now where we have enough of the structure to work off of, but I have not yet mastered how to integrate the stained glass components into the natural structure and make them do something interesting visually, to create dimension, to echo the mountains behind, in total to create a mystical type of experience for the viewer. What does that word mystical mean? I don't know exactly, but I know there's some feeling and atmosphere I'm after, and to connect back to the title, Flowing Waters, Enduring Roots. This piece has something to do with timelessness. It has something to do with cycles of life, death, and regeneration. And I don't feel that I'm expressing that yet.